Did you feel like the Clippers wanted you?
Um, I mean that goes that goes without saying, brother. You know, apparently not if I'm on the other side. So
of you that wanted to re-sign there?
I mean, honestly, I feel that if you spend your career in any place long enough, you're gonna want to continue to still keep playing there and keep growing there. So of course, I still have great respect for those guys and for the organization. But like I said, as far as if they wanted me back, obviously it just doesn't seem that way, does it?
Okay, we'll just take two last.
What's good, y'all? It's King Tees. Welcome back to Throughout the Association. And when they need a favor from you, man, they don't leave you alone. And then their phone doesn't ring when they got everything. That's the motion. As you guys now know, Montrezl Harrell, reigning Sixth Man of the Year, left the Clippers in free agency to join their biggest rival, the Lakers. And in his first interview as a Laker, he basically said he joined the Lakers because the Clippers, they didn't want him anymore. Now, the Clippers will be looked at as the bad guys because Montrezl said this, and while I believe he is a tremendous addition for the Lakers, that wasn't necessarily the case for the Clippers. Now, in his defense, that might have something to do with the roster construction and Doc Rivers. We can talk about him another day. But at the end of the day, when Montrezl Harrell was in the game for the Clippers, specifically in the playoffs, they were terrible defensively. And when him and Kawhi shared minutes together, they just didn't play well. What's the use for you on our basketball team if when you're on the court, specifically with our best player, we're performing negatively? That don't mean the Clippers don't like Montrezl. That don't mean they don't appreciate what he did for them. That don't mean he's not a very good player and wouldn't be a very good addition for someone else. It just didn't work out. And who they got to replace him make much more sense for their team. And most teams might get better if they got Ibaka over Montrezl. But for that team specifically, they just got better. Now, of course, I think most of us can understand Montrezl's frustration, but I'm not going to act like the Clippers did something wrong here. They did what they felt gave them the best chance to win next year, just like the Lakers did when they didn't call Dwight Howard back to sign Montrezl. That's just how these things go. And at the end of the day, it really don't matter because both teams got better and Montrezl get to stay in LA. If you really feel a way about it, show up and show out. Show them why they should have gave you the bag. Know what you guys think about this? And definitely subscribe.